Yo, people, what's up? Matty D here from the Black, where we help you achieve emotional, financial, and physical abundance, and also your relationship coach here. Relationship coach being that of one with your parents. Let me plug my computer before it dies on me doing the video. So this video is about really how to deal with a manipulative mother. Now, my mom, she uses some manipulation on me and my sister to this day, and has in the past. And we haven't always caught it, but other people have. My cousin, Aunt Jenny, that's her daughter, have said that our mom does use us for things. My mom will, to this day, has a tendency, usually lately it's been more my sister, to call my sister, to come all the way from where she is in DC to Maryland, and like help my mom do things, chores in the house. My mom would do this to me all the time, to help us do stuff that she can do on her own, but claim that she couldn't do it because too heavy and all this other stuff, whatever. Not only that, to this day, my mother likes to help us out, but not tell us that when she does stuff for us, it comes with strings attached. My mom's still the mindset of that I'm your mom, you're the child, I am God, I am infallible, you owe me for the rest of your damn life. And if I do something for you, that means you owe me more. That's manipulation. It's also fucked up. It's also abuse of power. It's also not respectful. So after a while, you grow up and you go, I'm really tired of you holding this shit over my head. Like you're my mom. Like I'm always in. Like you're always in trouble. You're always in debt. Because my father didn't do that. Now, granted, your parents are always your parents. Like they're always gonna have that one up on you. But there's a difference between a parent that has realized that okay, you're 20, 30, whatever. I got it. I'm gonna tell you if I don't agree with something, but you're gonna do it on your own. And the parent lets you be who you are and acknowledge that and accepts that, versus the parent who says they acknowledge that that you're older, but it's still power tripping and always thinks I'm your mom, I'm this, no matter what you do, I'm always above you. That's called power tripping. Like you can have your own children, they're still like I'm your mother, I'm God, and it's like no, because they haven't let go of you. It's like they're still holding on to you, and that's still manipulation. It's still manipulation. So what do? How do you in the world get to deal with this mom or dad in this case that refuses to just let you be and refuses to just do stuff for you and have no strings attached? What do? Well, first thing is, before you do anything with them, or you could do this, bring up the emotions first. Breathe and feel them out. As advised by my coach, you could just go headstrong and talk to them, and which is the perfect time. The perfect time to deal with the emotional shit. The emotional shit that you feel is right in the moment when something happens. Now you can go back to him, bring it up. It takes more energy, but if you do it right then and there. So I am literally encouraging you to go on the phone, talk to your mom or dad, or in this case your mother. Talk to them, bring emotions up, get off the phone as soon as you can, and just handle them, breathe and feel them out, and then you'll be set, you'll be present. Okay. If not, if you want to do that, that's fine. Just breathe and feel them out. Remember just think of whatever time that they piss you off, whatever, right? And do that for 30 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour at very most, to the point where you feel like you've gotten, if not most of it, if not all of it out. So all you do is simply breathe and feel. Then the next thing you want to do is set some new rules. You have to set new rules, because you've grown up. Yes, they're your parents. Yes, they're like your first gods, and you've trained them, and you've had no choice for a long time, and how they're going to treat you. Now that you're an adult, your watch is probably in your 20s or 30s. You have to train them differently, or your mom differently. Your mom. You have to train her different. You have to start setting the rules. And if you live with them, it's going to be tough. This is where you make an escape plan to get the fuck out as soon as you can. If you don't, you have the power. Just because they play catch does not mean you have to pick up the ball and throw it back. You can let the ball fall, look at the ground, and go, I'm not playing catch today, and walk the fuck away. That's where it starts. Start treating them different. Actually, no. Set the rules. You're going to train them to train you different. You're going to train them to come to you differently. Different. I can't get my words right. It's late. But the whole point is this. Next time you're on the phone with them and you want to do some stuff, or you're going to get in a fight, you say, no, I'm not going to do this. I see this conversation not going anywhere. I love you. I don't want an argument. Hang up the phone. Do that multiple times to the point where it gets in their head, because they will eventually understand that, if I have an argument, they're gonna hang up the phone. Like, they'll know that. That's number one. Number two, start, like I said, if you know, you got to go back and look at the pattern of how your relationship is, how you interact, and what happens, what causes what. Because we're all getting the patterns of it, and then it becomes a habit, the habit becomes conscious, and then we do it, we don't realize it. So look into the pattern of your relationship. What happens? Like, when they call you, do you always go over? Do you always get in a fight? Do they always come at you only when they want something, or when they do something for you? Do they hold over your head later on and go, I did this shit, I did this shit for you, blah, blah, blah. This is where you look at a pattern and start changing it, cutting it off, and saying, no, no more. I'm not going to deal with this shit. I am done. You can do that. Even though it's your mother, you can do that. You can do it respectfully. You can do it in a way that serves you best. Because I'm telling you what, if you don't do this now, you'll drive yourself nuts, and the only person who's going to suffer and be unhappy is you. Ain't going to be your parent. Ain't going to be your best friend, or your husband, or whoever it is. Like, wife. This is going to be you. That's a really shitty thing, to wake up unhappy all the time with your parent, with your mother. You gotta change it. It's gonna be rough. She may not appreciate it, but again, your life. It's your choice. You can do this. So you gotta start looking into, like, changing things, and start saying no way more often than say yes. Say, no, I can't do this. And if you don't want to tell the truth, you say, hey, I can't do it because I have X, Y, and Z. Make it up, but start saying no, because saying no to something that you don't have a true yes for not only makes you feel better, but also breaks up the space and allows new stuff to come in. Okay? Now, in the case that all hell breaks loose, is because of the fact that you had this. It's kind of like this. You know, this video may be long. It's kind of like when you have gone off into the world, or you're trying to start, when you start changing your life and it feels like all hell breaks loose by bringing something new in. Sometimes for things to get better, some things have to be destroyed. It's like this. Here's a great analogy or example. Or it's kind of like this. Like, let's say that there's a house that's rotted, it's nasty, it's old, it's crappy, and you want to put in that place a brand new house. Well, guess what? As you break down the old house, it gets dust, dirt, crap goes everywhere. It's looking like hell, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? But then as time goes on, you clear the mess out, and then you build a new house, and everything's calm, right? Well, same thing in your life. You built up a whole bunch of stuff with all this bad negative energy, and that when it comes calming down, there's a mess, shit goes everywhere, because that has to be destroyed for the new stuff to come in. So there's a chance, it may not happen, but there's a chance that when you start doing this, all hell may break loose between you and your mother, and maybe the father too. But that's okay, because you're destroying the negative crap that no longer serves you, to bring in the new stuff that will serve you, and then they'll change how they act towards you. Also, they have to. It's the way life works. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That was pretty cool. I'll do it again. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, and it's true. So, to repeat, feel out the emotions first. 2, look into your pattern. Think of it. It's gonna take some time. Write it on paper. And then 3, start saying no way more often, and only do things if it's a true yes for you. Obviously, if it's a birthday, holidays, you gotta make exceptions, but you still put limits on it. But start saying no. Start taking your power back and be like, I'm not going to do this, and start tell them. You can do it in a calm way. Say, look, I don't feel like doing this because every time I do it, you hang this over my head. That's not cool with me anymore. I will not do this anymore. I love you and I care about you, but that cannot work for me. That will not work for me. Is it healthy for me? I'm moving on. I love you. We'll talk another time. That's what you do. And then you deal with them when you feel like it. Again, when you feel like it, but always try to come off in a respectful way, do the emotional process, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Now, again, I can help you with this. Like I said, I'm a coach. I can help you out with this. We can work together, and you will be fine. So, hope you like this video. It was kind of long, so please, if you're watching this, like the video. Let me know your thoughts are. Let me know. If you don't agree with me, tell me. It's okay. I'm human. I'm not perfect. So, again, if you want to schedule a consultation, there'll be a link in the description below. And schedule a free consultation with me. Reach out to me. Let's talk. coach you and help you not just in the area of where your parents are, but other areas of your life. So you can start living. So you start living a better life and getting the black, my friend. Peace.